Hello, I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Today I'm going to make a mileage tracker and I'm going to use my seasonal stickers, my squad goal stickers, my boss babe stickers, and my fall stickers. I'm also going to use my dot grid paper, my midliner highlighters slash markers that are my new favorite crafting and planning piece. And I also have my flare pins just in case. I also am going to use this wax paper. Now, in a former video, I had referenced Kelva Plan, and I stated that I was inspired by her to use this wax paper. I do want to say I love Kelva Plan. I get so many ideas from her. She posts so many planning videos that I am just so amazed with the things that she does with her planner. But I do have to give credit to According to Allie. According to Allie is a page here on YouTube, and Allie does some amazing stuff with her planners as well. And she is actually the YouTuber that I got this idea from. So I just want to be sure that I clarify, According to Allie is the one who I originally saw using the wax paper. I don't know if she was the first one to use it, but that's who I saw use it. And I thought it was just a super, super smart idea. I do love using the wax paper, as I've stated before, because it helps the stickers to not be as sticky. It like kind of helps with the adhesive so that if you need to reposition stickers on your page, you are able to do that if you place it down and then you realize you need to move it or reposition it. It still has really strong adhesive and it does stay, and it is permanent after you let it set for a while. But as far as setting up your page, it definitely helps to have it repositionable if you need it to be. Also, I really like that you can use this wax paper, and just as I'm doing here in this video, you can just place it on top of the page, especially if you have a dot grid page like this where you're essentially starting from scratch. You're creating an entire spread with a blank slate, and I love that you can place your stickers on top of the wax paper and just kind of figure out what your design is going to be. I am just pulling stickers right now that I think are going to fit into the color palette that I want to stick with. I really, really like that washi strip at the top that has the different colors. I love that yellow, so I'm trying to pull some of the yellows, some of that shade of pink, the shades of the orange, and then I also want to take advantage of the pretty foil and foliage stickers to really give that fall vibe. I also tried to challenge myself in this video by using stickers that I don't typically use. I had stated before that I don't typically use the letters, and I don't typically use these banners right here. I've only used a couple of them kind of because I forced myself to in the past. And then that page that I just skipped that has like all the stars and the circles, just like the really small shapes, I don't use those as much. So I am trying to challenge myself this month to really use the stickers that I've purchased, and I really want to try to adhere to the November rule. And I know some people are doing November where you're saying no to things that don't bring you joy or that are, toxic or draining and things like that. But I also want to say no to the spending in November. So I'm going to try not to buy anything that is planning, crafting, or Disney related in November. Notice I say try because I probably will not stick to that 100%. But for sure, for planning and crafting, I have a lot of materials that I need to use. There's really no need for me to purchase anything unless it's an essential like glue, where you can't move forward with crafting if you don't have glue. So those staples I can replenish if I need to, but like there's no need for me to go and buy more stickers. I have these packs. I don't use them as frequently. I need to use them, and it's really challenging me to be creative with what I have and to think kind of outside the box. So that's also why I love watching YouTube and getting ideas from other people, and just getting inspired and thinking about, well, what can I do next? I never thought about making a mileage tracker. I track my mileage every single month for work. I jot it down on a piece of paper in my planner, and I do, track it for the most part daily or weekly. And then at the end of the month, I go ahead and take all that information and then I put it into the form that I have to submit for work. but I never thought about really creating a pretty page in my planner. And I don't know why, because it's something that I look at frequently. It should be something that, is nice and visually appealing. So I was really excited to make this mileage tracker. And I kind of just, place things where I think I want them to be. And again, I like that I can reposition stickers if I need to. I did pull that orange and that yellow and the brown midliner highlighter / marker. I love those colors. I have to say that yellow is my favorite yellow. Like, I think that's my new favorite yellow highlighter of all yellows, because it's not super bright. Sometimes you can buy a bright yellow highlighter and it's just like a little too bright. But I love that these colors can, help your page have a cohesive feel to it. So I was really excited about those. And I was actually surprised that the brown is as pretty as it is and that I like it as much as I do. So here you can see I'm actually pulling out the letter stickers that I typically don't use. So again, another reason why, I'm trying to use what I have, because I have so many of these stickers. Why shouldn't I use them? So I'm using that to spell out mileage, and because the letters are a little smaller and a little more difficult to manage just by hand, I do use my tweezers, and I just use the tweezers that I have on hand, which are my Cricut tweezers, and I use those to pick up each letter and place it where I want it to be on the top of the banner. And in just a second, you're going to see how easy it is to reposition these stickers since they were on the wax paper. I noticed that the M and the I were a little too close, and the I felt was a little crooked. So I just took the letters up, and it was very, very easy to pick them up and reposition them. So love this wax paper strategy. It's really, really helpful. I am planning on using this little tracker sticker right here at the top to use as a way to track, this is going to sound funny, track if I'm tracking my mileage daily. What I don't want to happen is at the end of the month, I sit there and then I have to figure out, okay, where did I go on what days, and look back at my planner. Of course, I have it written in my planner, but it's so much easier and much more efficient if when I sit down to fill out my mileage form, the official form that I have to fill out, it's so much easier if I already have it listed, the date, the locations that I went to, and then I already have the miles documented on there. So my plan and my goal is to go ahead and every day at the end of the day, jot down where I went and the mileage to and from. So that way it's already there. And when I have to submit it at the end of the month, it's already done. And that's really important to me this month because it is a shorter month. We only have 3 work weeks in November because we have the week of Thanksgiving off. And I want to make sure that I submit my mileage on Friday before I leave to break, so that way it can be processed as soon as possible, and it's just one less thing that I have to worry about over the break. I don't have to worry about resubmitting it when I come back from break. So I want to make sure that I'm tracking it, and I'm using that little tracker in the top right hand corner to do that. I go ahead and just stick my stickers wherever I think I'm going to want them, and I use these banners. I picked them because there were 5 stars per banner, and so since there's 5 days per week, my thought was that I could use each star to kind of use as the line of where I'm going to track my mileage for those days. And then I take advantage of those weekend stickers that I don't really use that frequently in my planner to begin with. So again, here's where I'm using what I have and trying to really use up the stickers that I purchased. So I have my 3 weeks here, and then my weekend, and then I have stickers at the bottom that just make me think of Thanksgiving. And I actually go back and find some other ones that say give thanks, and I add those in because that kind of like is symbolic to me of it's a week of restoration, a week of family and friends, and to really be cognizant of all of the things to be thankful for. So I just go through and add these stickers where I think that I want them to be, and I'm really happy with the way this page turned out. I thought that not only is it functional, but it's also visually very pretty. So you'll probably notice that I have a couple of stickers left over on the wax paper that I don't end up using on this mileage page. Give me some ideas of how to store this. What I've been doing is I just folded it up and put it in my seasonal sticker pack so that way I can pull it out for next week if I need to. But I want to make sure I don't forget about those stickers. So let me know if you guys have a good way of kind of storing stickers that you pulled aside. At this point, what I do is I pull a sticker from the Boss Babe planner that says priority, and that's my reminder to remember to submit my mileage on Friday before I leave for break. And I definitely need that reminder because the Friday before break, it's very easy to get caught up in, like, you know, the end of the week activities with the kids and get really excited and, you know, just forget things. So not only do I add that sticker, but I highlight it, I write it in pen, and I actually pulled out this ink gel or ink joy pen. It's a Papermate ink joy gel pen, and it's in brown, so it goes with the theme really well. And I just go through and write the dates on each one of the stars, and then as an example of what this looks like, I actually write where I'm going, where I start my day, where I end up going, and then of course where I end my day. And later I would actually write the number of miles on the side, and then here's where I'm going to use my tracker to track where I go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you do something like this. If you have any ideas, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button if you like this video and want to see more of it. Take care guys, have a good one. Bye.